As of September 2024, there are 3,790 different emojis. And who dares claim that they ought add more? Me. And before you share your criticisms in the comments, which are most welcome, let me speak on what you may be thinking already. Some may say that the suggested emotions are too niche, that the topics presented are too strange, or that we already have too many emojis full stop. Well, to that, I say the extensive list of already real emojis include the map of Japan, which no other country has for some reason, a padlock pictured with the tip of a fountain pen, and I don't know why, 2 different types of keys, 3 different types of calendars, and 6 different shades of pregnant men. Believe me, whatever lines you think will be crossed in this video, trust me, they were crossed a long time ago by the real thing. So, let's get into it. First up, I was surprised to learn that there was no emoji for the emotion of cringe. For an emotion I feel more and more as I use the internet every day, this one is a no-brainer. There are a lot of fruit and veg-based emojis, but we haven't yet got one for Brussels sprouts. Much like some other food emojis that have alternative purposes outside of their intended uses, as Brussels sprouts are culturally viewed as a gross vegetable, using this emoji could be a way of calling someone gross without directly doing it. For similar reasons, I propose a bagpipes emoji. Bagpipes get a bad rap for being loud and annoying, therefore sending these to someone could be a shortcut to describing them as just that. Get bagpipes, loser. We've covered general cringe, but what happens when you yourself do something cringeworthy? When you become embarrassed for your foolishness. The phrase egg on my face comes to mind, and this is easy to represent in emoji form. Something I was surprised was missing amongst the thousands of emojis was a spear. The top tier weapon and historical constant was missing, while swords, bows, and daggers are all there. I also want a dinosaur skull. 'Cause they're awesome. Look at it. I'd use this one a lot. Something I want to accomplish is to pay respect to the history of emoji media. And there's no better way to do that than referencing one of the greatest films of our generation, the Emojimovies. And I hear you say, but isn't everything within this modern classic already based on the pre-existing emojis? Almost, but not quite everything. The supporting character Jailbreak's original form in the story may have been that of the princess emoji, but her epic, swaggy hacker style is completely original, proving she really isn't like other girls. It's only right she gets represented after the movie did so well. And building off from the Emojimovies, for the unfamiliar, it features none other than Sir Patrick Stewart as the poop emoji. And on my 16th rewatch, I realized another flaw with the current emoji collection. Why is there no P emoji? The poop is iconic, but it has been alone for some time, so in the name of equality, I request P. On another topic close to the heart, how on earth am I supposed to non-verbally communicate my love for Beyblades without an emoji? Now, I wouldn't dare ask for a Beyblade emoji, that's a little ridiculous, we're trying to take this seriously. But a spinning top emoji would suit my needs and also fit nicely amongst the other board game adjacent icons. I realized that all of these ideas so far have been nothing short of genius, and that got me thinking. I could use an emoji to represent my big brain plays, my intellectual moves, my Markiplier gift Celestial Mind DreamWorks presents my brain. Here it is featured with the original brain emoji for a direct comparison. Quite the upgrade, if I do say so myself. Let's for a moment consider what the current emojis do well. Diversity. Things like skin tones, disability icons, all those national flags, and many religious symbols. There's a ton of minority groups represented, but unfortunately, they've left out the most oppressed minority group of all time. Gamers. We've had it too hard for too long, and frankly, it's time that the Emoji Council recognize us as a protected class. Taking a few steps back and considering the grand scope of our blessings, how would we represent the collective of emojis as a whole? Well, it's simple. The emoji. While the concept of emojis themselves could not fairly be represented by picking one at random, this symbol highlights an iconic set to reflect the entire method of communication. Plus the broccoli one, because it was funny to me at the time. And finally, an emotion not yet represented well amongst the thousands of emojis already out there is the feeling of existential dread. I think something like this should do the trick. Personally, I feel existential dread whenever I consider the fact that there will never be enough emojis to represent everything. We truly live in a society. Thanks for watching, call your mother.